Okay, so one thing I would like to say again before we look at the next example, a function f is called as invertible. So a function f is called invertible if f has an inverse function. So this is a terminology. A function called as invertible function if that function has an inverse function. Okay, let's see again another examples. Fx 2x plus 3. So let's try with few numbers in the domain. Let's see -2, 3, and then 10. So with f function that take all the domain to range area here using f functions, what will be their pair in the range area? So let's do the calculation. F minus 2, that will be 2 times -2 plus 3, we get -1, so that will be -1. And then for f3, then we get 2 times 3 plus 3, that will be 6 plus 3, 9. And then f10, for 2 times 10 plus 3, that will be 20 plus 3, 23. So the pair here is 9 and then 23 for 10. So if we put the mapping, -1 will be -2 to -1. No, oh yeah, correct. And then 3 to 9, and then 10 to 23. So what do you think the inverse function that can bring, let me use green, -1 back to -2, or 9 back to 3, or 23 back to 10? So what do you think the inverse function will be? Can you make a guess? So I will say the inverse functions that just call the inverse function as gx, that will be x minus 3 divided by 2. How I can guess? Definitely there is a formula for that, but for now let's just make a use first. So now let's prove if gx x minus 3 over 2 is really the inverse functions of f. So if this one is really the inverse function of f, so the inverse of f. So we can try to look at all the value here, -1, 9, and 23. If we can map back again to the origin, which is -2 here, 3, and 10. So we'll try with -1 first. So g minus 1, that will be -1 minus 3 divided by 2. -1 minus 3, we get -4, divided by 2, we get -2. It match -2, as you see in the domain area here, -2. Let's see again g9. So we will have 9 minus 3 divided by 2, so we get 6 over 2, we get 3. And correct again is 3 here. And then g23. So we will have 23 minus 3 divided by 2, 20 divided by 2, that will be 10, and it is correct. So with this simple calculation, then we can see that gx is the inverse functions of